Now, it seems like every time you hear a non-virtuous woman or a woman that's rebellious or something, like you hear this name. I bet you know what name I'm finna say. You hear a name that rings out through the generation. It's a name that's so horrible that they didn't name the spirit after. And a lot of women are just like her. The same spirit of rebellion. Because I ain't gonna even call it what it is, but Jezebel. You know the name Jezebel. Ring my bell. Will Smith, somebody should have rung your bell a long time ago. When you left your wife and went to another wife who you thought was good, turned out to be a Jezebel whore. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. I'm gonna call your wife what she is. You know why? Because she up there talking about your business. Oh, look at that setup. She run her mouth to every person who willing to listen. Yeah, I cheated on Will, and he ain't gonna do nothing about it. Because I got him by the balls. Yeah, I said it. I'm the man of this house. That's why I got a low haircut. That's why Chris Rock called her G.I. Jane too. Because that's what she want to be, the man of the house. So she want to be a Navy SEAL. Oh, yeah, I got jokes this morning, people. It's okay. But Jezebel, Kim Kardashian, fit the bill. Jennifer Lopez, how many husbands you need, woman? Lord have mercy, Jesus. You finally go back to Ben Affleck. Took long enough. I'm going to go back to my first husband. Things were better for me then than now. You know, a lot of women are going to say that. I'm sure some women are going to say that about me eventually. Hopefully, glory be to God. I wish I would have never left Houston. He was a good God-fearing man, and I was just stupid at the time. You know, I just hope that happens. Not really. But I'm hoping they see the realization like, wow, God gave me a God-fearing man, and I messed it up. Wanting to be rebellious, and wanting to run the streets and do what I want to do. Be disobedient to my husband and think God was going to be okay with it and God was going to keep me around. Then God kicked me out to move somebody else in and bless him with a virtuous woman while I'm on the outside looking in now. Now I'm bitter. Now all men are dogs because the man that God gave me, I left to do something stupid and God closed the door to my life to him. And okay, you get the point. A lot of people going to be saying that about their wives and their husbands alike. They got millions of dollars together, but miserable. Amazing. 1 Kings chapter 21. And it came to pass after these things that Naboth, the Jezreelite, had a vineyard, which was in Jezreel, hard by the place of Ahab, king of Samaria. And Ahab spake unto Naboth, saying, Give me thy vineyard, that I may have it for a garden of herbs. Man, you rich as hell, man. Why you want my land to build a garden? I think don't you supposed to just get a king whatever he asks? Nope. And Ahab spake unto Naboth, saying, Give me thy vineyard that I may have it for a garden of herbs, because this is near to my house, and I will give thee for it a better vineyard than it. So you want me to move, because you want to plant a garden. If it seem good to thee, I will give thee the worth of it in money. And Naboth said, Ahab, I know you're the king, but the Lord forbid me that I should give the inheritance of my fathers unto thee. You see, it's a way to respect folks. The Bible says, let your yes be yes and your no be no. You can tell the king no. No, you can't buy my yard. And Ahab came into his house heavy and displeased because the word which Naboth the Jezreelite had spoken to him. For he had said, I would not give thee the inheritance of my fathers. And he laid him down in his bed and turned away his face and would not eat bread. Oh, you little punk. Yeah, you're a punk. I've been that little punk too. I can't get a raise. And my wife right there. I'm ready to complain to her. Yeah, we do this as men. We try to put on that sorrow for what's wrong, babe? But Jezebel, his wife, came to him and said to him, why is that spirit so sad? What's wrong, baby? That thou eatest no bread. What's wrong? You ain't hungry? I fixed dinner tonight. And he said it to her, because I spake at Naboth, the Jezreelite, and said it to him, give me thy vineyard for money, or else, if it please thee, I would give thee another vineyard for it. And he answered, I would not give thee my vineyard. And Jezebel, his wife, said to him, dost thou not govern the kingdom of Israel? Look at this. Look at this. Thou use your kingdom, your kingship, to do as you please. That's basically what she's telling. Look at that wicked counsel. Ain't you the king? Because you mean he just disrespected you like that? Does thou not govern the kingdom of Israel? Arise and eat bread, and let thine heart be merry. I will give thee the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite. What did he mess up at? I'm going to ask you a question. I just went over this right here before I even started this. Where did he go wrong? I'm going to give you a few seconds. Where did he go wrong, people? Give you a few seconds. Think about it. He placed his trust in man and not the Lord or woman. He didn't call on the Lord. He went home and pouted like a little punk. He wanted his wife to come on because he knew she was a wicked woman. He knew she was a wicked witch of the east. He know if he told her she was going to do something. Just like some of these women get mad at somebody, you walking around half naked and somebody touch your booty. You can't wait to go home to tell your husband, baby, I was around so-and-so house. We were chilling. And some dude was over there trying to talk to us. And he touched my booty. What you gonna do about it? Not a damn thing. You should have left the house like that in the first place. Actually, you know what? Get out of my face. I'm finna fight your stupid battle for you. I may be your husband, but I ain't stupid and I can't whoop everybody. I'm sure I ain't finna be whooped because of a woman. Did you hear what I said? I'm sure not finna be whipped because of a woman. Give not your strength to that which destroyeth kings. You see, a lot of y'all men think y'all got the power. You know, a lot of women think they got power between their legs because a lot of men think that's power. And they'll do anything for that what's between their legs. They'll pay a woman rent off. They'll buy them some drugs and alcohol. They'll take them to the restaurant and to the movies for 2 months straight, trying to get what's between them legs. But once you get that point and you got control over yourself and your sexual desires, a woman will lose all control over you. I remember a few years ago, my brother told me, he was like, man, let my old lady get mad at me. Watch how I shut it down. And you know what I mean by that. I ain't giving her that. I'm finna take power today. I had to learn that years ago. Don't give them that power. Men to do all kind of things to make sure they have sex with their wives. I'm going to be nice today. I'm going to buy some roses. I'm going to do this for her. I'm going to try not to argue. I'm going to let her say what she want to say to me. Because tonight, I'm going to get me some. You done gave over power. You weak man. Houston, been there, done that. Ain't doing it no more. Take back control, men. I will give thee the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite. So she wrote letters in Ahab's name. Deliver us from evil. So she wrote a letter acting like Ahab. That's a wicked woman. Wise counsel. Ahab was so soft. He knew his wife what she was going to do. He knew what kind of woman she was. She forged the king's name. I know most of y'all said, well, he told her what to do. No, he didn't. He knew what kind of woman he had. Just like a lot of y'all know what kind of women y'all got. So half of y'all lying on your food stamp application right now and think you a woman of God. How many kids you got? How many? How much you pay for rent? $800. Write down a fake lease for $800 a month. All y'all virtuous women out there lying to get child support. Oh, he don't give me no money. And the dude give you money every 2 weeks or every week. He don't never give me nothing. And he been trusting you, giving you a little change here and there, as much as he can, because he got to take care of himself. And you go lie to the system. He ain't been helping me. Then you get mad when he come to you. Why you put me on child support? And I've been giving you some money. Well, I got to take care of me. Oh, so you got to take care of you being deceitful. You virtuous woman, you. You are wrong again. Boy, I know I'm hitting some nails on some heads today. Y'all better get right. So she wrote letters in Ahab's name and sealed them with his seal, and sent the letters unto the elders and to the nobles that were in his city, dwelling with Naboth. And she wrote in the letter saying, proclaim a fast, and set Naboth on high among the people. And set 2 men, sons of Belial. If you heard about the sons of Belial, they are some evil people, before him, to bear witness against him, saying, thou didst blaspheme God and the king, and then carry him out and stone him that he may die. Wow, she's a good woman. Vengeance belongs to the Lord. Seek first the kingdom of God, and everything else be added to you. He didn't say seek first your wife, and she'll take vengeance in her hands, and she'll do what God is designed to do for you. And the men of his city, even the elders and the nobles who were in the inhabitants of the city, it's not the people's fault. It started from the head, Ahab. It was his fault. And sent it to them as it was written in the letters which he had sent it to him. So they proclaimed a fast and set Naboth on high among the people. And there came in 2 men, false accusers. Thou shalt not bear false witness, children of Belial, and sat before him. And the men of Belial witnessed against him. Oh, even against Naboth in the presence of the people, saying, Naboth did blaspheme God and the king. This is so crazy because Jezebel don't even like our God, but she want to use him. She don't even serve God, but then want to write a big lie saying this man who actually served God blasphemed. This hypocrite ass woman. Naboth did blaspheme God and the king. Then they carried him forth out of the city and stoned him with stones that he died. Oh, you got a good wife there who will fight your battles for you because you're a weak ass man. And baby. And it came to pass when Jezebel heard that Naboth was stoned and was dead, and Jezebel said to Ahab, arise, take possession of the vineyard of Naboth, the Jezreelite, which he refused to give thee for money, for Naboth is not alive, but dead. Let's see what Ahab did after that. And it came to pass when Ahab heard that Naboth was dead, that Ahab rose up to go down to the vineyard of Naboth, the Jezreelite, to take possession of it. Wow. He didn't ask no question. What happened? How he died? Did he get a horse, fell off the horse and break his neck? He drowned. How? What happened to Naboth? He knew what kind of woman he was dealing with. He knew what she was going to do. I want the head of Elijah. I want him dead. He knew what kind of wife he was dealing with. Low down, dirty woman. But it ain't over. And the word of the Lord came to Elijah the Tishbite, saying, arise, go down to meet Ahab, the dumb king of Israel, which is in Samaria. Behold, he is in the vineyard. I did add to the word right there, but he is dumb. He's a fool. Whether he is gone down to possess it. And thou shalt speak it to him, saying, thus saith the Lord. You think you can get away with anything? All you crime lords out there. It's my ride or die. Y'all gonna be dead just like Bonnie and Clyde, convincing each other on the evil man. Let's go rob banks and get mega stardom. Keep listening to these rappers and these whorish female rappers out there. You're gonna be just like them, headed in the wrong direction. And thou shalt speak unto him, saying, Thus saith the Lord, hast thou killed and also taken possession? And thou shalt speak unto him, saying, Thus saith the Lord. Look at the consequences of listening to the wrong folks. In a place where dogs lick the blood of Naboth, shall dogs lick thy blood, even thine. Touch not my anointed, and do my prophets no harm. He said, don't worry about them that kill the body, but they can't destroy the soul. He said, don't worry about them. He's good. If he lived a life pleasing to God, even though they killed him and set him up and falsely accused him, he's headed to heaven. Well, you know he was a God-fearing man. First thing came, Lord, I don't think so. But Ahab want to use his power to play God. And then, not his power, because he want to go to his wife. The dogs shall lick thy blood. And Ahab said to Elijah, hast thou found me, O my enemy? Yeah, God did find you. The answer, I have found thee, because thou hast sold thyself to work evil in the sight of the Lord. Oh, you can't sell your soul? Wrong again, son. What he said? Let's read that again. Thou hast sold thyself to work evil in the sight of the Lord by letting that woman Jezebel seduce my children and to have her way. Because that's your wife. You love her, huh? You love a wicked woman. And you run your mouth too much to her. You wicked, foolish, unwise king. Behold, I will bring evil upon thee, and will take away thy posterity, and will cut off from Ahab him that pisseth against the wall. Think about that. Everybody that got a penis, and him that is shut up and left in Israel, and will make thine house like the house of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, and like the house of Baasha. Read the book of Kings, you'll see what happened to all these people. The son of Ahijah, for the provocation wherewith thou hast provoked me to anger, and made Israel to sin. What he said, my wrath is kindled in in Psalms. And Jezebel also spake the Lord. And of Jezebel also spake the Lord. He's like, and that wife of yours, the dog shall eat Jezebel by the way of Jezreel too. Oh, you want to listen to her? Y'all would die, both of you, horribly. But there was none like unto Ahab, which did sell himself to work wickedness in the sight of the Lord, whom Jezebel his wife stirred up. His adversary was his wife. He didn't even know it. He sold his soul to his wife. And he did very abominable in following idols. Why did he follow idols? His wife. According to all things that did the Amorites, whom the Lord cast before the children of Israel. And it came to pass when Ahab heard those words, but I like this part, that he rent his clothes and put sackcloth upon his flesh and fasted and lay in sackcloth. And that's what he should have did to start with. And wept softly. And the word of the Lord came to Elijah the Tishbite, saying, seest thou how Ahab humbled himself before me? Because he humbleth himself before me, I will not bring the evil in his days. But in his son's days will I bring the evil upon his house. But guess what? He's still going to die the same way God pronounced judgment on him. You see, doing evil has consequences. Y'all didn't know that? Oh, you repented. Oh, so you think your sins are wiped away. But your deeds hold consequences. Look what happens when you listen to the wrong folks. Listen to what happens when you run your mouth to one that lies at your bosom. Let me pause and I will continue.